Excellent connection. Okay. Okay. Does this sound good? Let's have a listen. Excellent connection. Okay. Okay. Does this sound good? Let's have a listen. Excellent connection. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Okay. Does this sound good? Let's have a listen. Excellent connection. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Okay. Oh my god. Jesus. Does this sound good? Let's have a listen. Excellent connection. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Does this sound good? Let's have a listen. Excellent connection. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Oh my god. Oh, that's YouTube Studio, that's why. Okay. Alright, okay. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Need to make volume up a bit. Right, please, for love of God. Oh my god. Oh, that's YouTube Studio, that's why. Okay, turn the volume all the way up. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Need to make volume up a bit. Why is it looping on itself? Jesus. Right, please, for love of God. Oh my god. Oh, that's YouTube Studio, that's why. Okay, turn the volume all the way up. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Need to make volume up a bit. Why is it looping on itself? Why is it looping on itself? Jesus, what are you doing, please,
OBS.
for love of God?
OBS, stop being a shit.
Oh, that's YouTube Studio, that's why. Okay, turn the volume all the way up. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Need to make volume up a bit. Why is it looping on itself? Why is it looping on itself? Jesus, what are you doing, please,
OBS.
for love of God? Right. Okay. It might work, it might not. I don't rightly know. I hope it does. Hold on. Okay, yes, it is working. I don't know what happened, but it happened. A bit weird. I've been meaning to stream this for a while. Been meaning to get back into the visual novel dating simulator game, because they're funny. They're pretty baller. And this is as corporate as you can get, which is quite cool. It's cool to be corporate. You know, you just gotta go with the flow sometimes. And sometimes that flow happens to be a dating simulator made by KFC. Who would have thought that would happen in our lifetime? Not me. Definitely not me. Oh yes, it is happening. Whether you like it or not, KFC Dating Simulator is happening. And hopefully OBS likes that it's happening, because I've had a lot of trouble with OBS in the past. But hopefully we get no stuttering, we get no looping, we get no encoding issues, we get no visual or audio issues. OBS usually runs a lot smoother than GeForce Experience. But GeForce Experience is much more convenient, but it's very base. You can't capture specific windows, which is a big problem. Because if you're like me, and you're streaming while games, sometimes you just want to alt-tab and watch a bit of porn. You can't do that. You can't do that on YouTube or Twitch. You can on Pornhub. If you stream there, that's fine. You could do anything on there. So long as no one actually dies on screen, you're fine. But I digress. We move on to something infinitely more important, and that is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-fucking-good dating simulator. So we're going to prioritize quality because that's what I like to do when I stream. I prioritize quality by not adding any quality into my streams whatsoever. So we haven't started a game at all. This is completely new to us. And if I don't like it, I'll refund it. It was free. So, that's not going to happen. Enter your name. Fat Cock 69. I think that's a pretty normal name. Yo, those biscuits, as Americans call them, they could be biscuits. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock. Up and at 'em. I'm a real go-getter. As you can tell, I'm heavily motivated. That's why I haven't uploaded in a long time and I have not been streaming consistently. Because I've been doing important shit. If you know me in real life or online, you'll know that's not true. But if you've only just got to know the stream, just pretend I'm a big shot guy who's always busy. And maybe your standards might be a little above zero. That's pretty good. Anyway, let's continue. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. So this is like a special ed school that we're going to. They're going to teach you how to cut the heads off of live chickens and throw them straight into the deep fat fryer. Feathers included. I mean, you kind of need to keep the feathers on if you want that traditional KFC flavour. You want a floating chicken head in your bargain bucket? Go for it. It's just extra protein and calcium. Very tasty. Who does not love a bit of that? Let me just shoot a link over to one of my friends who might appreciate this kind of thing. I imagine he'd have a terrible time watching this though, which makes it even better. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh, yes. Okay, so we've read that line. Let's continue. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. No time to daydream. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized, pubes plucked. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. It's a scab. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. UCSAL. Okay, it doesn't spell anything funny. That's already minus 10 points. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. I don't know any Miriams. What the fuck's wrong? What's this? Oh, it's the pause menu. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I'm getting bad vibes from this girl. I don't know. I wouldn't trust her if I was alone in a room. I'd better keep away.
Good morning, Fatcock69. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
I've heard that somewhere, in several places. Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
You'll be fine, you bitch. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. How the fuck do you do that? I'm sorry, but you're not gonna make it very far. I can see this taking a Doki Doki Literature Club turn, to be honest. I'm seeing that happening. I'm sorry, that was mean. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's give her a pep talk. Let's reassure that everything's going to be okay. Yes, Bunny, it is a funny brand game. I hope you enjoy. It's chicken as well. You love chicken. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? If this was Binding of Isaac, she would have blown to fucking pieces.
I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
Stay the fuck away from me, then. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. What have I got, 6 cents? Okay, when do we get to grind up children and cook them into delicious chicken drumsticks?
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Yeah, they're alright.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Is there an option to tell it looks like AstroTurf? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your bottom and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows...
Ooh, that's a little bit raunchy. Hello, Ashley. She's got fucking chicken wings on a chicken legs, drumsticks on a thigh. Hold on. Is there a way to... space. E. Escape. Enter. Yo, she's got the fucking stocking thing. Oh, man. Some perverts made this game. Oof.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Fatcock69 shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Or is it Aisley? Aisley. Even her name is annoying.
You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
I just think it makes it kind of fucking stupid, unlikable, Gamergate, fucking racist. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep throwing words until they stick.
She seems like a bitch, a cold cunt. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us.
Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own cock in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see his bulge working out of his glutes while he styles his cock. No lie, they're cocking glutes.
Alright.
Van?
Holy shit, it's fucking JoJo. You rang.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. This is fucking JoJo.
I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge.
Let's go, Miriam.
Shh. See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to you. This fucking moron. Drooling, baby-faced idiot.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's dead.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? Must be one heck of a I won't say that word, I don't want to get strikes. Must be one heck of a fucking idiot. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Fatcock69, so... you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
With that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
Pedophile. You are a nonce. You're a pedophile. You're a slot badger. You're a bent ref. You're a two-pin din plug. You are a bush dodger. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in front of the class. Heckin' adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, an instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining.
Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. What was his voice again?
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then
He walks.
Oh, let me tell him my fan is getting a bit hot in here.
He walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's
if it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, call me Colonel. And if you interrupt me again, I'll turn you into fucking rotisserie chicken, you piece of shit. Colonel Sanders.
A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Fatcock69 sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You take a moment to clean yourself up. Good thing I brought these wank wipes.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning.
This classroom is hot, hot, hot!
Oh yeah.
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Sure, bro. Whatever you say. Fine by me. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone 1 second. Gotta sort something out. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my god. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that just amazing? Okay. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing what appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Word. The class bursts into laughter. Ha! 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 Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat? Rubber ball? Chicken snack? Well, considering this is KFC and all, we should just go with the most common ingredient found at any KFC restaurant, rubber. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it,
grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Fat Cock 69, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. Oh, whew. Did it just get a little hot in here? Oh, fuck. Who do we go with? I'm getting kind of thick in the glander for Colonel Sanders, so let's sit with Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way that you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off target, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me.
This incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
That's right. Forest is tree, is to tree, is chicken, is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart?
Pancake looks like a silly face.
Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
That's right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's talking Dolly. He's the best boy.
That's right.
Your total score is perfect score. 5 out of 5. Right, I'll take my diploma and my job as CEO of KFC, LLC, PLC, trademark, skidmark. I'll be taking my $5 million a year salary, and I will see you guys later.
Wow, be honest, did you cheat?
You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Please. A fucking infant could answer these questions. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful
Alright, Hannibal Lecter.
What an insult. Hot diggity, Fat Cock 69. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your cock. Your cock waters.
Do you smell that? There must be a lunch. It smells crazy good.
Well, it is KFC, so, don't come crying to me when you're vomiting in the bathroom.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Is it like when Americans, when the plane lands and they all clap? If so, that's not good. Throw it away.
But
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Fuck off. Nobody likes you. Go away.
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said, shut the fuck up. Go away. Nobody likes you. Shut the fuck up. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. This guy's a student, isn't he like fucking 156 years old? That's just a guess, I don't know how old Colonel Sanders would be now if he was immortal and still alive.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what shit this mysterious student will churn out. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. It contains slop that looks like rearranged pig fetuses, blood, fecal matter, piss, and opioid tablets. Piled high are huge pieces of shit, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, shut the fuck up and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. Anthrax, dash of arsenic, little bit of hemlock, a little tiny little bit of cyanide, a smidgen of ricin, and a little bit of the E. coli bacteria. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve that perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe?
Oh, wrong one. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Fuck off. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Fucking this little prick. This little shitbag. Oh shit. There we go. You wait to see what Zinger is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew only at that moment the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him inside of her.
Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. His heart palpitates, and his adrenaline glands start shooting off adrenaline. Like in those pornos, you know, when they shoot a big, massive load, and it's just coming out at an alarming rate, you know? It won't stop coming out. It's like a hose. But yeah. I'm sorry, I got carried away.
He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in the pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
You like Krabby Patties, Squidward?
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your cock into it. It's alright. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. See, I knew there'd be a fucking catch. You can't eat food these days without being transported to some fucking hellscape like Bournemouth or Scunthorpe. It's horrible. Like, I ate some Burger King last week when I was out in town. I passed out and I woke up in fucking Cornwall. I don't live anywhere near Cornwall. How the fuck does that happen? Anyways, it's just concerning. Anyway, let's continue. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Swim towards the light, savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify the flavour. We're going to go for personal betterment. We're going to become the greatest chef. Better than this little fraud, Colonel Sanders. Who the fuck's that guy? No one's heard of him. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavour. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe? There's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper. Deeper? Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be chicken beaks? You really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use chicken beaks. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. Spicy. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. Yeah, I know the secret recipe would include some kind of extreme hallucinogenic drug. After tasting his food, oh my god, Colonel Sanders is a CIA agent. We're on one of the CIA's, control villages where they drug us and see what happens. I didn't see the fucking Colonel tucking into his own chicken. Everyone else did, though. This is like that fucking episode of Breaking Bad in Season 4, Salud. Season 4, Episode 11, I think it was. If you know that episode, you know what I mean. Fucking, what's it called? Safir Anejo tequila. Looks nice. I'd give it a drink. I trust him. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel. Colonel. I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? Ha 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 ha. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish me my legacy for all time as I open a chain of Israel. Let me backtrack. As I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants, no big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got some moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm cock as he whispers. It's a little saucy at times. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use LSD. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Yeah, okay. LSD! Wow! You'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And LSD definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in this huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for... I apologize. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've died.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave a skid mark upon this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea. To add an additional ingredient to really spice things up.
Be modest but thoughtful. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food.
Now you've got his attention.
The flavours were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savoury and peppery, it's alright.
I appreciate the compliment, Fatcock69.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cock arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our ass.
Our stuff, I'm sorry. Chicken grease. Oh, I've got the chicken grease runs, mate. I can't come to work today. I'm sorry, mate. Boss, I'm sorry. I don't know why I called you mate. I mean, we're not really on a friend basis, but I need the day off. I've got the chicken grease runs.
Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
Don't worry. With any school, you blow a teacher, they'll give you a good grade. Shouldn't have said that. I've given away my secret. You're not going to blow anything, except maybe my cock. You're gonna win with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and fuck off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Notices your chickeny bulge. Oh, whoa. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner?
Aw. Sure, Fatcock69. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop.
Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Who do we say? The bumbling idiots? Or the thing you see at every KFC in the back that gets used like once every 3 hours? Pop or Clank? This really is a choice that can't be made lightly. Let's go with the messy fucking idiot. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today, so fuck off.
You've made me very sad, human. I hope you spend the rest of your days in solitude, suffering for your actions.
Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana, and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. How this kid is still alive bewilders you. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I mean, she looks pretty grossed out. So, rude bitch.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid?
But it's too late to change your choice now. Now you have to mull over your decisions and feel bad for yourself. Now, it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes in gravy. Well, knowing Colonel Sanders, which I don't, because he's dead. Those lemons. Yo, let's make lemon. Just a raw lemon, unskinned. I think that'll blow the judges away. Let's see. Using an octopus. Well, we all know what happens in those little Japanese animes with tentacles. Steak tartare. I don't think he likes beef. Even though he's a bit of a beefcake. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. Lemons ahoy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. What's the matter? Are you having an embolism? I can see blood rushing to your face. Oh my god, they're having an aneurysm. Call an ambulance, quick. I'll go get the potatoes. They're right there. Right there, just a tip. Potatoes there and there. I think they're potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Are you deluded, dude? I mean, I know you've been dead for a long time, but a lot of my friends have got food poisoning from KFC. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Might not be the produce, might be the procedure, but, you know. Step up your game, bro. You're clearly not eating your own supply. I mean, you're jacked as shit, dude. You look like a fucking model for some kind of, like, buff guy product. Like, Dior for women. You know? Come on, bro. Oh.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush at Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own fucking business, bitch.
Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers outside of my man.
Those fingers are going somewhere else, babe.
Did someone call for me?
I only just noticed his hair forms a fucking star. Jesus Christ, dude. I wish I had that kind of hairline. No cheese, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Fat Cock 69's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Fat Cock 69 was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say,
Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up onto my level. Doubt it.
don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you in this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Oh my god. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. Well, if you know me, I always value friendship. I always stick by my friends to the very end, in the worst of situations. I would never leave a friend behind. Let's talk to Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself by democracy, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class. So let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Is that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Fat Cock 69 as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Fat Cock 69's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Oh, distracted by the drama. You've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Gravy. Granny would be very proud. Call my granny Gravy. It's an official KFC dating visual novel. It's rather fantastic. Because it's fucking stupid. I love it. It's so dumb. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. For that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Whew.
Did I just get a tingle down my spine?
Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up when you see Ashley with this sinister look You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders.
And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into his stupid, beautiful face.
Can't we all just fuck? I mean, come on. We're all here. We're all cooking. Why don't we, put a bun in that oven, so to speak? And, I don't think they cover pregnancy in this game. Which is fortunate, because, yeah, that'd be uncomfortable.
Van, do something, do something!
Scooping up a fingernail, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and fingernail and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Fat Cock 69. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
The lighthouse potato's face.
Van rushes back over,
A covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic! In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce.
Plated on a basilisk's blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
mate, that's pretty metal, dude. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I vibe with it. Bit excessive, but like, I mean, do you? I guess. Sure, Van the man.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite. You all look on with envy.
As the student, unknown for now, draws out of his backpack a Tech 9 submachine gun, 9mm caliber. You look on in fear, as this may be the last moment of your life. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No! Don't! You son of a bitch! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Bro. They should have warned me this game is fucking violent. Jesus Christ, that's brutal.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a... Sorry again. For just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Okay. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. That is a shame. So he's the kid who drinks fucking turpentine and drain cleaner. Not for that reason, but just because his mind's gone. I feel bad.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Have you seen KFC's profits over the past few years? Whew. You are a liar. Sprinkles.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his bullshit, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Bro. Bad vibes. Bad vibes.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way, you find that inspiring, but part of you thinks that's kind of cringe, and you berate him for it, non-stop, for hours on end. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Fatcock69? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night. Never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights.
We should follow up our dream. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
Oh! I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me.
Because I'm a monster, see? Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
But before you can discuss syntax any further,
It's a turn-based fight sequence.
Shit. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? A lot of options here. I mean, Cook with Love looks like a good option, but Cook with Love looks like a good option, so I think I'll go with that instead. Cook with Love does 1 damage.
It just got real.
That attack really upset Sport Monster. Sport Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot acid in your face. You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Sport Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. And which attack will you use? Cope with Love. Cope with Love does 1 damage. Sport Monster is no critter buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Sport Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. Take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
Attack. You decide to go on the attack. You use Cup with Love, and it does 1 damage. Sport Monster is using cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spark Monster uses it. Prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch.
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage.
Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath.
Be gone, beast.
Don't you ever dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. You son of a bitch.
I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that the final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Bad touch. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over your head as you're fucked tightly.
Good night, Colonel Sanders-senpai.
In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Z. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cock yesterday. You can't believe he really used LSD. There's that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop.
You're fucking weird, bitch.
Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
You are a paedophile. You are a nonce. You are a slot badger. You are a 2-pinned-in plug. You're a vent ref. You're a perv. You're a bush dodger. I can go on.
We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted him in the army when he was only 3?
That's illegal. That's illegal, dude.
Did he die?
Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wore their same hats because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way,
Maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous school student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We've definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why don't you tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that, you dumb bitch. A secret ingredient.
Is there a dramatic echo in here?
Watch out for Pop. That guy's a hungry motherfucker. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good. Oh no, this can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices.
Secret spices.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare flower petals called nightshade, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
I think this game's touching onto themes that are not as appropriate for children, like sexual coercion for one.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me you fucked him. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I tasted. I kind of saw him outside my window one night when I was undressing. It was kind of weird. Anyway, enough about that.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. How do we? Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not surprised to share Colonel Sanders' secret... Oh, I'm not surprised. Not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
The Krabby Patty secret formula.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know if it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Let's make up a fake ingredient. Anthrax. Arsenic. Gallium. Cesium-136. Uranium. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about...
It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on a phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Sorry and sorry. Don't know what came over me. This Mr. Sanders makes me burp.
Is that Colonel Sanders back in town? Check out his horse.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him. Now. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders would be to run to him.
Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show that bitch.
Oh, Colonel, my Colonel.
However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Game over. You have died. Your head has been caved in by the hooves of this brave stallion. The force of the blow completely caves in your skull. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Fatcock69, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this fucking asshole. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. Let me get my notepad. If you forget, the world could end. So, you know, it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond. No big deal. There's a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. That name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Aw, jeez, fuck. The world's gonna end. Look what you did, you stupid cunt. You fucking ended the world. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? If my balls smelled of KFC 11 herbs and spices, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be kind of concerned. Lean in for a kiss, you fucking horn dog. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing for sure is that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. And also, your head's been caved in. So there's that.
That horse has beautiful shoes. I'm sorry, I think it kicked some of my teeth out. I really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when you were pressed into my skull.
That's nice to hear. No one appreciates true, good craftsmanship anymore. Yeah, I don't think they do. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, jacking off in the janitor's closet, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. Oh, by the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting, yeah, but like evading taxes bad, and not paying the government bad, summoning a government agent to do an audit when you know you've not been paying the government bad. So not that bad. Actually, kind of neutral. But let's think of bad things. Saying frick in front of your parents bad. Like staying up late and eating junk food bad. And murdering your family members bad. Same level of bad, really. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking, sexy, dreamy femboy shoulder. But he sees you coming, and he dodges your semen blast.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this fat cock of mine.
Why don't you make like a bee and fuck off, asshole?
Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look, or tell them to fuck off. I'll just be like, I don't care, fucker. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're being a fucking cunt to those of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You met the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Yeah, I would. That'd be a really good meal.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
Who are you supposed to be? KFC marketing team, Godzilla marketing team, the just fucking Godzilla legal team, the fucking he's Nintendo. Okay. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. The book's an heirloom and its contents are sacred.
You notice that they have been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're fucking him in the ass as he tries to catch them in his dick. What? They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth. There we go. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty cock.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of shit.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, even from a stand mixer.
Womp. Womp.
No, your mother was a cunt.
That's what robots sound like. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shucks Van, sending him flying across the room and impaling him on a hook. And he was in the dying state, so yeah, he's already been hooked a couple times, so he gets sacrificed to the entity.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These cursed men are about to come.
I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right?
Fuck off, foul wench.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now. I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Sorry, I get a little worked up. If people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee, let there be a lesson for you.
Is that Ben Shapiro on the wall? No, it's not. I don't know who that is. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Oh, that fragrant musk. Oh, that milky, creamy texture, and who can forget the ropey loads he's left on your back? Sorry. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your cock.
Down, boy, down! Aft hoppin'!
Aft hoppin'!
That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what the fuck's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After that, he catches his breath. Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, after the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name
but you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Fatcock 69?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
A shimmering pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Woof. God damn.
However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend, ooh. This fucking guy. Again. I'm here to give you an important message, ooh. You must avenge my death, ooh. And fulfill your destiny, ooh. Just added the extra oohs because I know whoever wrote the script really wanted to add more oohs, so I'll oblige.
All you must do is... Dutch! Oh, God! God damn it, Dutch!
I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I still got some of the spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Oh man, I'm incorrigible.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
I don't know how that sounded on the stream. I was not aware I could make that voice though. I'm sorry.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim.
And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
The themed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time.
Step up and tell them. You're on, Kaiba. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with your shits before I set my lunch down, I'd so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool!
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Fat Cock 69. I'll be watching you masturbate.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the word, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Ow!
I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Eat soap. God damn. I mean, when I originally started watching, like, Twitch in the background, my phone would just melt.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine and show my ass.
Yeah, okay.
I will defeat you myself.
You had this chicken. You made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
What temperature does water boil at?
100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but how would you have even gone to this school without knowing that?
When it gets to rub my furry belly and let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you do have an idea. How many herbs and spices did they say you used? 11. That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got some basic stacks going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. That's wrong. Shit. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it. I'm a dog. I'm never the wrong time. It's never the wrong time for some good dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you you'd never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to understand where does it come from. A small town where big dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. That's fucking wrong, you asshole. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out the corner of your eye. I believe in you, fat cock 69. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls is great, but it takes a fit. What are you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition. What the fuck? You son of a bitch? What? You son of a bitch? Grr. You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk!
I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on the challenge of falling behind?
Sorry, I forgot the question. You. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. Yeah, bro. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes.
I know you look nothing more than see a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Fat Cock 69 does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your ass into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Fat Cock 69, no!
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately ripped. The flesh from your hand is degloved horribly, as your hand gets pulled further and further into the mixer, mangling your arm in a horrible accident. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. You fucking idiot. Now you can sue the university for millions and put us out of business. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Look at those thighs. What the fuck, man?
Absolute perverts drew this game. I'm entranced. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
That's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compete the two on account of Fat Cock 69's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you upon a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. See, we got white chocolate, we got milk chocolate, which is poisonous to dogs, and we got a few blueberries on top, which aren't poisonous to dogs. But if they were grapes, they would be poisonous to dogs. So let's just say they're grapes, because this is going to be the plot twist.
I was going to ask for Fatcock69 to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult.
Colonel Sanders?
If you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside,
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of bubbly blueberry gelée.
Mate, calm down. I'm hungry. Don't fucking do this to me, you bitch.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. We don't want to come across as a controlling freak, so we'll internalize our rage and punch a wall with our hand that has been horribly mangled. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames.
Is that a game over state? We died? Like, skull sets aflame, and then you're voiced by Nicolas Cage?
The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever.
Look at his face.
Oh my god, you're fucking hideous, bro. Go fucking home, wash your face. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a piece of shit and you deserve to die. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me the fuck alone? I'm a fucking loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a Master Chief. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
No! You jammy cunt. Bro.
That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, best lover of your life, amazing, does cocaine, has a fast car, has a beautiful wife, more beautiful than you, bitch, and also I have a big cock. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I think these are all true, actually. I've heard little snippets about the real-life Colonel Sanders. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. Yo, did you just shoot Ashley? Like, when I ran out of the room? Yo. I didn't know! People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Maybe a little more. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spark Monster. Borko? It is I. I know. 1 second. It is I. Why am I so burpy today? Sorry. Let's find a voice for this guy. Nothing too taxing, because he gets annoying. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after my whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologise. I know what it's like to having always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark at night can really rile a person up. I also wanted to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Fatcock69. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss, aka fuck, aka ball-slapping sex, aka sensual, seductive goodness. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. It sounds like you're about to find out. It's gonna be a crackden on Skid Row. Just as I thought, crackden on Skid Row. Yo, look at him. Looks like Harry Hill. It's fucking Harry Hill, dude. Stepping inside Sam's home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh, get over yourself, mate. Get over yourself. Hold on. special bondage with the Colonel. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want it. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? Well, what I'm getting from the main character is they're just a pawn to be thrown away and discarded, so we're just going to level up Colonel Sanders here by revealing our secret so he can plagiarize it and sell it as his own. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I love coleslaw. That shit's good. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful. Have it with something. I like slaw, but I'd probably eat it on its own, but not to have it with something else seems like you're missing the purpose.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite?
I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. And also find out what ingredients you use so I can steal it and sell it off as my own. Oh yeah, no, the music does sound pretty damn good. Coleslaw, mate. Oh, I remember that. Coleslaw, mate, yeah. Cheslav. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental type of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some pooping. Around the room are various items that you can poo inside of. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. You find his grandfather's urn, unscrew it, and take a big, loafy dump inside of it. You reseal it as Colonel walks back into the room, seemingly unfazed and unnoticed about what you have just done. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Fuck it is, Harry Hill. A disgusting little fetus crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Let's get a fucking bigger screenshot of that. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who fucking frames a baby picture just themselves? What a freak. Probably the same type of sycophant that would make their own face a logo of the company they founded, am I right? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie my hopes and dreams."
What a baby.
Poor guy! Oh my god! That's so sad! Oh my god! And to think there could have been someone special in his life and he lost? But no, it's just a self-placating. Oh god. That's so sad. I need to take a moment to weep. Oh.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt.
Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Oh, so they're saying if you eat lots of KFC, you'll stay young, ripped, handsome, and anime forever. Oh fuck! Stay away. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Wait, so the Colonel wants to cut chickens open live and just eat them raw? Cool, dude.
One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold the fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Wait, what? There's no fucking drumsticks there. You lied to me. You fucking lied to me. How dare you? You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. It's probably his dad, David. Yeah. Tap on an item to discover one of the Colonel. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of shit floating in the toilet? Summer of '69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's, fluoxetine. Tap on an item. I'll be right back. I just gotta eat. I won't be long.
I'm sorry to leave you hanging with bated breath, but I had the most delightful dinner. A few sweet chili chicken sandwiches, with lettuce, tomato. Christ. Cream cheese, a bit of sweet chili sauce on tiger bread. Quite delightful indeed. So I'm feeling energized! Absolutely ready to continue. Yeah.
You gaze out of the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghostless prick shows up. The battle will require this quest to avenge my death.
Wait, what? Never even learned your name. Why the fuck would I avenge you, you piece of shit? I could just tell you my name right now, it's...
Can't you see? I'm in the middle of something? You fucking inconsiderate, sanctimonious bastard! Fuck off! Nobody wants you here. You're a fucking throwaway character that no one gives a shit about. The fucking teacher has taught you for 3 years and doesn't even know who you are. So fucking leave. Nobody wants you here. Go! Leave us alone! You open the window a crack, and the ghost of Tsushima is swept out with a breeze.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. He likes cock. You know, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's fake. But it's real. But it is fake. Millennium.
Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads,
The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky.
tap on items to discover. A lock of silver pubic hair is woven through the teeth of the cone. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair there isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silk. This guy a fucking android? It's upstairs.
You open the door to
Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in a scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is that what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why the fuck you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you. Oh, fuck! Shit! The fucking jacket, man! Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, fuck, we gotta get out of here! Oh, shit! You forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell him the truth. You confess. I'm a big pervert and I like dressing in other people's clothes and inhaling their scent as I jack off. I'm so sorry. Oh, this must be hard for you to accept. I also shat in your grandfather's urn. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let you get in the way of my dreams. And for that, you must die. I'm sorry, Fatcock69, but this is the way it has to be. You have shot an arrow through my heart, and to retaliate, I shall now shoot you in the head with a 38 service snub-nose revolver. Overwhelmed,
You take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leading Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. Jesus. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, that cocked 69. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. We talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Alright, who's contestant number 65? Alright, come on down. My nose is a little blocked today, so if my voice sounds a bit apneaed, that's why. Oh, I really should mute. I'm so sorry. Yeah, when I have a really nice dinner and I kind of eat a bit too fast, I get all a bit just need to clear my throat. There we go. Okay. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Fluoxetine. Prozac. In some jurisdictions, Prozac isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? I don't have either, sadly. I have nothing carbonated at the moment. Okay, hopefully that'll be the last of that. So, yeah, they are drugging the food at KFC. Nice. That's why you feel good when you eat it, because it's Prozac. It alleviates and regulates your, what are they called? There's a word for the chemicals in your brain, like serotonin, dopamine, dimethyltryptamine, neuroconnect. No. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. If this continues, I'll get a drink of water or something. I need to fucking remember what that word was, because I did psychology in college. I forget. Neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters, that's what it's called. Neurotransmitters. Yes. The chemicals in your brain that transport information. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into your ass cavity. He is holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up, my darling baby, sweet baby, tubby wubby pony waifu. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' baby batter and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting for you to ask an important question. Waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Once again, very sorry. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Suck him off, right here, right now. No, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. The right business partner. I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to
Run out the door and get home.
There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is hanging from the ceiling fan. I gently open the door.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you, like you got kidnapped or cut to pieces and sent into the mail and sent to 6 different states where no one will find your full body and your torso is floating in the canal somewhere. I'm sorry, I kind of make up stories when I'm anxious.
It's okay, I was just...
But now it turns out you're fine. I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but
You'll not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said,
Yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy.
long story short, he took me to his favorite snuff house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say snuff house, as if that's a thing people say? What is that even referring to?
And I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her old story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
I rode that cock like a thirsty mare ready to fucking rut. You.
Why?
Nothing happened. With emotional connections, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession. Focus on school. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to fuck off and leave each other alone. When you arrive at school, you encounter Stacy and Chad in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's a fucking moron, this dopey-ass cunt.
What's this swirly? So delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. Have my swirly with my sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get...
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
Is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school? Who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Fat Cock 69, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. I'm so sorry. If you're into that, though, I don't apologize. But if you aren't, then I apologize. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh yeah, I do no longer have flesh on my hand. I degloved it in the mixer.
Doesn't look like you can go cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Fat Cock 69. How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you sure about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost got them stuck in the fat fryer, and I nearly bubbled all my flesh off.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting that cunt?
What about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was shit as fuck. Excuse me, Fatcock69. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you can tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Fatcock69. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow, what's that book? It looks like bad mood.
It's just something I found lying around. It appeared to be some kind of death note, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A Shinigami. Huh.
A Shinigami? Like a god of death? I don't really know. Who would spend so much time decorating a death note if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with the arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says. I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't mute. Well, I'm back. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Can you do like something else, like anything else that wrote in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your neck and jump from the roof?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You've got a oh. Don't do it after all. I'm not a fucking moron. You take your friend's gun and put the gun to your head. It's almost time to die. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I'm feeling something of a dog moment coming on, but assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He's going to maul a toddler. Better be careful. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the sparrow outside.
Terence! I told you never to come back here, Terence! I will destroy you, Terence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, Drew flying off his face. Squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone.
I apologize for the outburst.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Fatcock69, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. Before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class.
But I miss you.
We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop? Put a extra comma in between that because I read that wrong. That's a really cute thing to say. Pause. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? Why are you so fucking heated? God fucking damn, teacher's trying to fucking teach. Oh my god.
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we'd set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room. That looks disgusting. Sprinkles, aspic, icing, cream, sprinkles, whatever those are, fucking twiglets, an egg, peas, and sweet corn. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you even think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Your tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly, stupid, fat, pudgy-faced, dopey-ass, window-licking, knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing idiot. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you were gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining you freestyle rapping for the rest of your life being cringe. But she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion cock and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today or tomorrow or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the cum from her pants.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup out of Pop's fucking entrails.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Oh my god, seriously.
While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay. You had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of a Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on.
Fat Cock 69's famous chicken pot pie.
How's it famous? If we're only hearing about it now. Don't mean to be mean, Fat Cock 69, but you really don't know how to prepare us for these kind of bombshells you drop in. Like, if I were a weaker man, the sheer prospect of Fat Cock 69's famous chicken pot pie would just have me shitting myself. I would be running to the bathroom, spraying the inside of my intestines all over the room, out of sheer fucking fear from what you have just dropped on us. So don't do that again. Prepare us next time. After practicing for months. What, you mean like 3 days? It's been 3 days. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Asscrammer. Fadcock 69, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you your cock. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick it when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got it. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards away. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific creature. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. Like, the entire crust is made of lard. Disgusting. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of LSD. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. That's what happens when you have sex too. Like, at the moment of climax, you leave your dick in there for too long, it will burn to a crisp. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. That is risky. If you don't pull out immediately, you are fucked. You are absolutely fucked. Unless your dick's wearing a hazmat suit, you are not gonna go anywhere with that. Be it pussy, ass, mouth, ear, or nose. It's a dangerous game. Only play it safely. Remember that. The moment of truth. Wow. It's alright, I guess. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules, except, that is,
to cook with everything that you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to suicide. I mean victory. Always victory, yeah. Meanwhile, both Van and are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Okay. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, reserved fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare for their food. Wow, this is getting serious. It's fucking raw! You fucking donkey! It's fucking raw! Get out of my kitchen! Fuck off! Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Some cooking works.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster, Bastard Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Alright, take steroids, got it. His cock falls off in the process. Scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it.
Style pressure fried chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let that happen or a blind uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way, because this game's very predictable and says, doing the hard way is more rewarding, and the easy way is bad, so don't do the easy way. You play video games on easy, you should have your head stomped in, brutally, with a baseball bat and a really big boot. Who needs magic when you've got no cooking skills, no money, no reason to live, and a really bad skin infection? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wank from under the table.
I believe in you, Fatcock 69.
Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Fatcock69, since we were little kids. So I'm your best friend for like another half an hour until I inevitably die a horrible, painful death. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering directly into your ear. The sensation causes your ears to burst. With a horrible, horrible glint and a sharp pang of pain in the side of your head, you notice that all sound has just become muffled, and a tinny ringing sound can be heard all across the room. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who the fuck is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. My god. If this was a real restaurant. So unprofessional. Yeah, get a bit of coffee. Ooh, that's good coffee. It's nice.
That hit the spot. That's really good.
It's the secret.
Oh no. Right. Grave error.
It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from?
The boiling pot explodes, setting Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It's alright, Steve, the sport monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We sport monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve. And I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out with my wang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Sport Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of solid water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup, back in the old country. You can wind me up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Oh, thank you. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school where I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class. When I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows from your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for it. Yes, Factcock 69. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue, and now you will die again. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for this my entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cock. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because though you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear Fatcock 69, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm turned on. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to do is make mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're going to need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules have never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm fine.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging from the ceiling by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now!
Mika, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear his signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves, which I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed.
She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Fatcock69, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, incel, topped with caviar. I don't think I can say that word, actually. Let's forget it happened. That word's offensive. Really offensive.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different coloured type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof! Woof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he just can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Chest compressions, get the EpiPen. 20 cc's.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat, you big lummox, you stupid idiot. Fucking moron. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure a swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater soup topped with a French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the fucking food at a fucking cucking school? You fucking moron.
Got toast in yours or something, Fat Cock 69? I told you, it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the College of Eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes him, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
I think my voice for her has just completely trailed away into just really shit. I mean, she's very one-dimensional, so...
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. How quirky and how random.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes this class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed a kind of okay chef, I guess. Sprinkles declare that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the schools return for one last excitement to get fucked. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the ground zero infection, because look, there are the plastic quarantine drapes. People are going to get botulism and die. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, ow. Owroo. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist, who says you can't be quirky, random, and epic at the same time. And yeah, Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed suicide and they are dead, and saying sorry in the notes that they left. For a moment, You actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh,
Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's a spot monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spot monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me as by my new name. Party monster. I will not do that. Student tries to finish what he had to say. Everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Spork monster. Dejected, student walks off, and a single gunshot is heard in the canteen. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know, she's gonna fail horribly and drink herself to death at the age of 40. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived, lights the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a fucking crown? Really? You? A prince? A king? Fuck off. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it.
And we have a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, maybe a queen. I'm not even sure, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I don't like you at all. I think you're disgusting. Not now, at least. I've got so much more important things to do in my life than spend any more seconds of it with you in my presence, you filthy ogre.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend.
So many tiny foods to meticulously scope, and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
That dries my mouth out really quickly. Holy fuck. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. How epic. Whoa! You opened the fucking window. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It's time. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. That is so blatantly corporate, Jesus Christ. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, and I must remind you, for all intents and purposes, it is delicious. I have to read that line, and I have to clarify that it is delicious, because a certain someone is under duress of incapacitation if I do not insist that the chicken is delicious.
Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Fatcock 69. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly, as I have signed an NDA, which prevents me from disclosing any further information to you. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. Where were you on May 12th, 1965? May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Stander. Colonel Stander. Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a Master Chief, so dedicated to the craft of killing Covenant monsters, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumstick. You should see a fucking doctor, dude. Turning flowers soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spice. Oh! Main character's a cannibal. No romantic interest. He wants to eat Colonel Sanders. That's how Colonel Sanders died. He was beaten over the head, knocked unconscious, and eaten alive. But they do not reach for tongues, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight, they reach for you. More specifically, your asshole. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together towards heart disease. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp! Could it be? Is he really saying? Me? And you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No! Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So, what do you say, partner? I say, fuck you. Go away. Leave me alone, Colonel Sanders. The for real end? Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. You start to smell something salty, potatoey, gravy-y. Just then, Spork Monster appears. Hi, Fat Cock 69, yes, a pretty sweet dance moves back there. Why, thank you. You were kind of shit yourself. That moonwalk you did was lackluster, required a bit more finesse, you know. Just work on it, because honestly, not impressed, mate. You are just... no. You're not impressing me, mate. Oh, you noticed? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. See, as a potato-like creature is difficult, I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares. Oh. I had no idea, mate. I was wondering if I might be able to go to home with you permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning, everything. What do you say? I mean, I'll adopt him, but he's not adorable. Looks like something you'd find under a 1-star, like, hygiene fucking takeaway place. My hero, I will forever be in debt to the IRS. The end, seriously though, it really is this time. Oh, thank God. That end dragged on. All in all, shut up, loud, no, bad.
so that was it. That was I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Yeah, it was definitely entertaining to read. It was really dumb and scarily corporate at times. Especially the part where a representative of KFC broke into my house and put a gun against my head. That part was quite exhilarating for me. Yeah, man, I don't know what to say. What a crazy game. Who would have thought that KFC would make a game more popular than Call of Duty, FIFA, Fortnite, Fall Guys, Among Us, Dota 2, League of Legends, Battlefield. More popular than them all combined. I love you, Colonel Sanders Korimas. Yeah. This stream was sponsored and threatened under threat of violence by KFC. This, of course, is not true. This is just a joke. So, if anyone from the KFC legal team... Right, Elliot, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, Elliot, I swear to God. Well, thank you for watching. I'll play more silly visual novel games in the future, because they are silly, and they're fun, and I like reading them. And I also like the recovery period, when my throat feels like it's been fucked by a sandpaper dildo for the next few hours. So, thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed. But yeah, as a little thing to consider, I think the next visual novel game I play will be of the scaly variety. Specifically, I've been recommended to play Angels with Scaly Wings. I've been told it's very good, and I'm down to play weird stuff, so that sounds pretty cool. So, once again, thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed.